Cocina. This episode is ice cream part 2. So my review part of the class is actually really short, and it's not a bad thing. Really, I have so many good things to say about it, but I think it just comes down to the fact that I did have a little bit of an advantage. I did know my instructor, but I didn't know the rest of the class. So I think that kind of levels out the field a little bit for those of you who might be going into a class with no knowledge of your instructor or maybe even your group. So I definitely think it's a great experience, even if you're a little bit more socially awkward. I know I'm definitely not the person who's always signing up to be doing things with people I don't know, rather be doing them with my friends. So I still had a great time. And I really think that that's because the instructor made sure to keep everybody at the same pace, even if your skill level was a little bit less. We even had an instance where I don't think everybody had the same ingredients, and somehow we all kept on the same pace. So I definitely think it depends on your instructor. I know a lot of times you can't necessarily meet your instructor beforehand, but I definitely think that if you can either know your group or know your instructor, it's definitely worth it, or maybe get a review from a friend. So this is my review from a friend. I recommend this class. So the social part of it, definitely worth it. If that's kind of holding you back, don't be afraid. You're gonna have fun. Now, when it comes to actually making it, I can't say that I know I've made ice cream before, like in class, like school, like kindergarten, but yeah, my skill level, definitely not there. Just had all the ingredients that I was told to have, and that was more than enough. Definitely, again, going back to having a good instructor, if you have all the ingredients and you kind of have an idea ahead of time of what you're going to be doing, it's definitely fine. You're going to end up walk through it. It's going to be great. And then the last thing, and it's my only thing that I was warned about, but I didn't really pay attention to, so I'm going to tell you, listen, check how long it's going to take. This class in particular was about 2 hours, I would say, and that was totally fine. It didn't end up interfering with anything, but it could have. It was kind of like right at that part of the day where it really could have messed up my schedule, but thankfully it didn't. I was able to fully enjoy it, but I do recommend, if you're taking this class, you're going somewhere else for a different kind of class, make sure you really give yourself enough room. If you have to end up moving some things around or scheduling it on a weekend, sometime when you have the day off, I recommend doing that so you don't have to rush through things or end up having to leave the class. I mean, you're spending money to take these things. You want to make sure that you enjoy it. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm going to plug this class a few more times, so don't get mad at me. I really did love it, so I'm just going to keep on saying that and recommending it to y'all. Reach out to me down below in the comments if you want that information so that you can go ahead and take this class. So, jumping in to the fun stuff, let me get my ice cream. Now, for the record, I have already gone through 1 container of this ice cream. So that should tell you. It wasn't just me, I promise. I'll let other people taste it. Here is my ice cream. So I do have a bit of a serving tip. I did prefer it when I gave it maybe like 3 minutes at room temperature, not because of serving it. I could have served it fresh out of the freezer, but I felt like it really got a better creaminess when I let it sit, give it a couple of degrees warmer than just out of the freezer. I definitely think that helped the texture. And the whole point of having the avocado ice cream was really to make it creamy. So if you want to enjoy that full creaminess, I definitely recommend letting it sit out for a little bit. Now, it's definitely not a sweet ice cream, and I didn't realize it until this, but apparently I really like sweet ice cream. The good thing about it not being too sweet in itself is that then you could put on add-ons. So I did put on a whole bunch of lechetta, sweetened condensed milk, and walnuts. But I also did one where I mashed up some banana that was pretty ripe, so it was really sweet on its own. And I mixed that in with the ice cream, and it was so good, and it really added to the cream. As if this ice cream couldn't be any more creamy, the banana made it even more creamy. So So I cannot recommend the ice cream enough. I can't recommend the class enough. So I really hope that by now you've been writing me a comment asking me for this class information. If you haven't, then please write a comment down below. Jump into another class. If you don't want to take this class, then take another one, but definitely do something fun. If you want to see me take another class or try something like this, then tell me down below in the comments. What do you want to see next? Okay, I think that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you could please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video.